No one who flies likes to hear about reports of aircraft malfunctions. And yet, Boeing 787 new advanced technology Dreamliner flagship aircraft has experienced several unpleasant concerns, mostly caused by battery failures. All the 787 aircraft in operation around the world, 50 of them, have been grounded in the wake of the multiple problems identified when a series of overheating batteries that run the plane's electrical system led to a comprehensive inspection of the major systems of the high-tech aircraft, which has grounded its services around the globe.
Like any new technology, it takes time to mature. So any new technology airplanes to service will have this kind of problems. The airplane is supposed to be fuel efficient. That was the design. And we have practically proved that this airplane is 20% less fuel consuming.
As a professional in the industry for 40 years, I have seen a lot of these things happening. At the end of the day, they pick it up. Almost every aircraft that has been designed and produced had one problem. A new aircraft is an aircraft on the drawing board. As soon as that aircraft came out and fly 1 hour test flight, it becomes an old aircraft. So that's the analogy we have.
We are seeing symptoms. And so if you think about looking at this, we know that there's something wrong here. These things, the short circuit, the fire, the thermal runaway, these are all symptoms that something's wrong. Understanding why we're seeing those symptoms and how they're related and what came first and what triggered the next thing.
There's a possibility of one or two having one or two small factory errors. It's good to point it out.
The Boeing 787 jets have been flying for 15 months now, carrying more than 1 million passengers, but have run into problems in recent weeks, including fuel leaks, among others. Aviation analysts assert that the flying public is trustful of the aircraft, but want regulators and experts to step in before the consumer will be unwilling to safely use the next generation plane.
I think it's a big problem for Boeing. Sure, they have manufactured a very good airplane, but they have issues now in their hands to resolve. There are 50 airplanes now grounded all over the world with 8 customer airlines. So it's a huge challenge for Boeing.
American top aviation safety officials say that while they are focusing on the battery problems involving the Boeing 787 Dreamliner, federal investigators are undertaking a complete evaluation of the sophisticated jet. Transport Secretary Ray LaHood and Federal Aviation Administrator Michael Wetter says it's uncertain when investigators will complete their full examination of the plane to enable the Dreamliner able to fly again.
We are working diligently with Boeing to figure out the problem and to find a solution. Our goal is to get this done as quickly as possible. But we must be confident that the problems are corrected before we can move forward. At DOT, our job is to make sure every aspect of an aircraft meets the highest possible standards. We need to get to the bottom of the recent issues with the batteries in the 787 and ensure their safety before these aircraft can be put back in service.
We're doing everything that we can to support an investigation of not just the battery, but the battery, it's in relation to the power systems, and what I talked about before, certification, manufacturing, assembly processes, and all with a goal toward identifying root cause. Once we identify root cause, we will take appropriate mitigating actions.
FAA has to figure out to say, okay, this is the directives, these are the procedures that you follow to test the battery and inspect the battery, and when the battery is okay, can fly them with some checklist, or if there is a need to change the battery, it will be changed. So those directives have to come.
The attention on widespread concern about its problems and image are now the focus, partly due to the Dreamliner's difficult development. The aircraft program of Boeing was first plagued by cost overruns and production delays. It however commenced its flight commercially last year.